Smiley face. I don't.
Here's what you're missing tonight on the Pimp Monk stream.
My stream goal is just to be able to make some money. That's it. I don't know. Should I set one? If I should set one, I'll set one. But I haven't set one. I know a certain amount of money I need, but I don't want to set it that high. But anyways, if y'all want a tip, please do. If you like what you see, please become a patron. I have that. We do have a goal to, if once we make $1,000 a month on Patreon.
That's what you're missing on the Pimp Monk stream.
Deep bad pride. 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 Deep bad pride.
Updates on Vanilla Ice. I don't know if you guys know, Burt Reynolds passed away recently.
Vanilla, no!
And Vanilla Ice left a tribute.
Vanilla!
What a traumatic week. Now today, my good friend Burt Reynolds has passed away.
Vanilla!
You know, if he was your good friend, I think you'd be able to spell his fucking name.
You guys might not know this. I mean, that's really sad and everything. Burt Reynolds, you know, Burt, what was his name? Burt Reynolds?
Burt.
Yeah,
Burt Reynolds. Burt was actually the founder of Burt's Bees, dude. Did you guys know that?
Oh, like Burt's Beeswax
No,
and shit?
I just made that up, dude.
Wow, what
No.
an asshole move.
No, it's true.
I thought people wanted to be excited. You know, I want to get people excited about something. Like, Burt's Bees, I've seen that in fucking Target or some shit.
Yeah, I bought that bullshit from my
Hypoallergenic fucking
girlfriend. Yeah,
honey
I know that
beeswax
bullshit
lip
that
balm.
The girls always want. Yeah,
That was Burt Reynolds, dude. And I'm not really, though. But it looks like he was photoshopped in there, though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it doesn't look like it in a real picture.
Oh, so I gotta call you out now. TJ, we asked TJ not to do. We said, dude, we think you're picking on Pimp Monk. Don't do it. TJ's like,
Yeah, TJ comes to us with this idea. He's like, look, there's only 14 people watching Pimp Monk. Let's make fun of him by showing people the Pimp Monk. And we were just like, no, that's mean.
you're a fucking mean guy,
And
TJ.
so he was like,
You're
okay,
mean.
I won't do it. And then he just did it anyway.
Man, I just want to give Pimp Monk a shout out, y'all.
You know what, TJ? I think I know a way to punish you.
What you gonna do? Hey, you get away from me, I'll kick your fucking ass, bitch.
I'm not gonna hit you.
You leave me alone, man. Man,
Whoa.
he's a fucking psycho. I seen him do some shit, Paul.
I've seen him do some shit too.
Oh,
but-
man, it's crazy shit, y'all.
Oh, all right. What's so?
What's he doing? Hey, stop it!
Hey, redneck guy, what's your name?
Ah! Ah! Why you done this? Ah! Why you done this to me, man? Oh, hell no! It's fucking freezing ass cold. Oh, goddamn it! Who does that shit, man? This ain't professional, y'all.
Damn. That is the
That's what you get, TJ. That's what you get for being a fucking bully, bitch.
dude. That is the palest redneck I've ever seen.
He is, dude. He's one of those like virtual autist internet.
He's pale and he's like weirdly
Internet.
hairless too. Hey, what's up?
Pale, hairless redneck, whatever, man. I'm an albino.
You're an albino
You're an
redneck.
albino redneck?
It's a fucking skin condition, man.
What do people call you? Are you still TJ? TJ, are you with us?
What?
What's your name?
This is how I've always been. What do you mean, what's my fucking name?
What's your
you
name,
stupid
dude?
shit.
What's your name?
My name is TJ, like it's always been. This
How-
is how I
how
talk.
often-
This is what I am.
Dude,
How-
Scotty. The
This
swamp
is TJ.
finally took him.
Shit,
We've
dude.
been seeing it happen over the last few months. I know
Excuse
you've
me,
noticed.
our great president Donald Trump has already drained the swamp. Thank you.
The longer TJ's been down here, the more swamp has crept in. And I was just talking to Scotty the other day about the fact that it's going to reach critical
Dude,
mass
this is
one day.
crazy.
He's
TJ, are
actually
you feeling
gone
all right,
full
dude?
swamp.
Do you have multiple personality disorder or something?
What are you talking about?
Did you shave the side of your head? Do you have like a weird redneck mohawk?
What the fuck is going on, TJ?
The fuck are you idiots talking about?
Where'd you get that fucking... I've never seen you wear a tank top like that in all the years I've known you.
This is my iconic tank top
And
that
is that
I've always worn.
Hold on, is that a fish hook in your hat?
Is that Zoom? Dude, you don't fucking...
TJ, do you even know how
You're
to
in a
put a
fishing
fucking
hat.
fish hook on a fishing rod? Would you be able to tie that to... Would you be able to catch a fish with that?
That's what that's for. That's what I mean, you guys know I go fishing every weekend.
I've never seen you go fishing once, TJ.
Man,
Except when we were kids.
you guys are, I don't even know
I mean,
what's wrong with
was
you
this part
right
of your
now.
personality just repressed for a long time? It's coming out and just taking over you or something?
Yeah, does he
I
have
don't
like DID
what
or
you
something?
guys are doing with it, man. I'm like feeling like real scrutinized. Like I feel this intense fucking like
No,
shit
man.
coming at
This
me.
is
Hey, we don't mean to...
Look,
we don't
TJ,
mean to
this is
judge.
a sudden change that we're shocked.
We're just your friends, you know? We weren't ready for the unveiling of the new you. But hey, now... Pale, hairless...
This is what you got to deal with.
Redneck.
How you feel about that, Paul?
I mean, it's blinding. It's, it's
Well, Scott is kind of prepared, but Paul ain't got
Why do you
nothing.
rednecks always have a torch like that?
Fuck
got
us.
Oh, man, this one's
nine-
pretty cool. It's got a
Oh,
laser
don't
on it, too.
laser-
Look at that.
Don't laser me in the
Dude,
eyeball,
what the fuck,
redneck.
dude? What the fuck? What the hell?
That could do
blind.
serious damage to your retina. You know that?
You're one of those assholes that goes to fucking sporting events and shoots people in the fucking face, dude.
Yeah, man, I always go right for that iris, too. I'm like, hey, you gonna take that, you little bitch?
Fuck you.
People
Get paid
don't like
$20
that,
million
dude.
dollars
You're
a
a
year.
reckless redneck
Fuck, dude,
piece
my
of shit,
eyes.
TJ.
Fuck my eyes, TJ. Fuck, dude. What the fuck?
Yeah, I caught a
man?
little bit of laser to the eye, too.
What the fuck, TJ?
And that
My
little
eyes feel
fucking stunt.
You never know when it's coming either, because I got it right here. It's just like one click away. Well, it's 2 clicks. So you get a little warning because the
Whoa, man,
flashlight
come
will
on,
go
TJ.
off first.
What the fuck, TJ? It's not fucking
Quit
funny,
lasering
dude.
me in the fucking eye.
What the
I'm gonna
fuck,
strip
dude?
that fucking thing up out of your hand and stuff it up your redneck ass.
Oh, man.
The fuck, dude?
Let's not go out of fall crazy here. We don't need to resort to, like, violence and shit.
Oh, okay. All right.
Just resort to lasering you in the fucking eyeball.
So why the fuck are we here, TJ? Why are we
I
here?
don't know.
Why are we here? You don't know?
You the one that fucking
No,
did
I'm not,
this.
I'm not talking about this fucking show. I'm talking about like existentially. Like, what do you believe now? Are you still an atheist? I mean, what's going on with that?
I'm famous as the amazing atheist. Ain't no way there's no God. Because for there to be a God, there'd have to be something greater than me, and there ain't.
Oh, damn, dude! You're basically the center of your own universe. So you kind of worship yourself as
The
a
worst
god.
kind of redneck.
I don't even think there is a universe beyond the confines of my being.
So it's like a simulation that's only
so you're
exists
a
around you.
solipsist.
So like if we like are not there, dude, then we don't exist.
Yeah, I'm a Simonson or whatever he said. That's right.
so
Ain't
if we're
nothing
gone, so
beyond
if
my
we leave
shit.
this room, we don't exist anymore. We're deceased to be.
You don't even exist while you're in here.
So what are we then?
I don't know. I took a tab of acid before the show. Maybe y'all are fucking hallucinations.
Maybe so, dude. You know,
Oh, hey, thank you.
I mean, the last episode we
Quit
heard.
fucking scrutinizing me. Get to the
No.
damn point of the show, you damn idiot.
Well,
Come on.
what? Well, I'm trying to talk.
People are
TJ.
here to hear about America,
trying to
not
talk,
you rambling
TJ.
about, oh, what shirt you wearing? What are you fucking like Versace or some shit?
I
Well,
mean,
he's dead.
whatever. If
He's
you,
dead, TJ.
You wear whatever you want, man. I didn't tell you not to wear the shirt. I just said it's a new shirt, obviously.
We just pointed out.
Oh my God, I never seen that Metallica shirt before. What's
haven't?
going on with Scotty?
But I wear this shirt all the time.
Oh, I
TJ.
never seen no Alfred Hitchcock shirt on Paul. What's going on? Is Paul going crazy?
Well,
or-
actually, TJ.
I mean, this is fucking stupid.
There's
Can
like
we
a ba-
quit worrying
TJ
about my fucking fashion
TJ, you
sense?
kinda-
Get to the
you kind
damn
of had a
content
baseline
of the damn
personality.
show. What they come here
You
to
have this
see.
kind of baseline personality, TJ, which we're expecting from you, and then there's this radical shift. I mean, Paul wearing this shirt is normal, and me wearing this is normal. It's just a big change for this group to process, TJ.
I accept you as you are.
We
I'm
accept
ready to
you,
move
man.
on with the show at large.
God, dude, come on, TJ.
Which is we're going to keep telling people how great America is, right?
Well, I think Scotty's got other plans.
Oh.
I mean, it was kind of hard to even get TJ to agree to do the show with his newfound personality, but I mean, whatever. So last episode, we talked, about how America is the epicenter of the world. I
Yes.
mean, really the epicenter of the universe, if we're being honest, because we don't know about any other more intelligent sentient life or as intelligent.
Yeah, nothing that we know of has risen
in
to
our
America.
universe, America is it, dude.
Yeah.
But you know what? How's that world doing? I mean, we have to kind of ask that question, don't we? Like, what's the state of the planet? I mean, Paul, you're a doomsday guy, aren't you? The kind of guy that
Yes.
you're doom and gloom. The world's gonna end. Let the fucking fire cleanse the land. I mean, asteroid. I mean, I don't think you're particular. I mean, I'm sure if disease or something else did it, you'd be just as content.
Sure.
But, I mean, you maybe you want the the nuclear holocaust to occur, but you're pretty much fine with it ending some way. So, I mean, you're this ardent supporter of America, which that was kind of shocking. So I think we should kind of just examine a more factual basis.
Okay, I'm willing to take a
look,
look at
man.
Let's look at some evidence.
Honestly, how I'm feeling is you can't look at America through the the facts, because you can make up any kind of fact about anything you want.
Well, no,
But-
then that's actually not
No,
true.
you can just make up facts. Like I could be like, "It's a fact. Scotty's a stupid guy." Well, that is to you. Okay, never mind. I see your point. Let's move on.
Yeah, I mean, like in your mind, it's a fact, or it's really more of an opinion that I'm a piece of shit. Right?
Oh, I was gonna say a stupid faggot.
Oh, stupid faggot. Okay.
But
Well,
yeah, a
that's
piece
fine.
of shit too. You could be a stupid piece of shit faggot.
Oh, I mean, there you go.
All right.
I mean, I'm fine with that characterization, TJ, because you know what? I believe in freedom. One of the ideals of
Ladies,
America
check.
is it not? Oh shit, dude! Nice try,
Y'all ain't even on camera. I was just doing that for me.
Man, fuck you,
dude.
TJ.
Redneck TJ is way cooler than fucking normal TJ.
Yeah, Redneck TJ is a total piece of fucking
I mean, he
shit.
is a piece of shit, dude. Why don't we start with Act 1, the people.
The people.
The people of this great nation.
I mean, I got to agree with you. People of this nation kind of suck. I mean, look at these faggots here. Oh, look at them protesting like, "Oh, we're dead." You ain't dead, bitch. Go to work.
So this is, the U.S. spends more on healthcare than any other country, but not with better outcomes.
What?
Not without... I know, it's shocking to
That's
hear that.
bullshit. Not with better out. We got the best medical goddamn shit. All the best doctors are here. You go somewhere else, you can't even get medical treatment in like Canada or nothing. You got to be on a waiting list.
Yeah, for sure.
You been on a
They're all
waiting
just
list for
fine
months.
up there, Mr. Redneck. Yeah, Canadians just love to trade in their Canadian free.
Oh, they
healthcare
always
for-
do it, dude.
for paid American healthcare, dude, all the time.
So there's some barometers which we judge this by. So the first one we're going to start off with is, I'd say let's go to countries with the longest life expectancy. Because, I mean...
Well, that ain't the chart I got up, man. Here we go.
I like this one, though, because it's easy to understand, even for someone like you, TJ. I know the number 80 is probably a big number.
I ain't too good.
I mean, that's around your IQ level,
I ain't too
so...
good with numbers, man.
I mean,
I'll be
80,
honest.
I mean, you're about a Forrest Gump.
I'm a genius in my own right, but numbers just ain't my
So let's
shit,
look.
man.
Japan, over 80 years. Switzerland, 80. Man, 80.
Looking
80.
pretty
Where's-
damn good.
Damn, look, 79. I mean, so we're not too far off the mark, you
But
say.
we're behind.
We're behind Costa Rica.
Dude, people live longer in Chile?
Chile. Oh, yeah,
Look,
they're living
man,
longer, dude.
you
Finland,
gotta understand,
Belgium,
A
Britain.
lot of Americans are like super badass motherfuckers that are like, snowboarding on lava into their fucking 80s and shit. So, like, a lot of people die young because, you get a little old. I mean, like, people in other countries, they just, like, all them 80-year-olds, they just sitting around in their deathbeds waiting to die. Americans, we're doing shit. We're mountain biking. We're fucking jumping through hoops. It's crazy shit, man.
Well,
ATVs,
Well, who's
whatever.
this we?
So you're saying Americans have a lot of
Have you ever
recreational
been
time?
on a mountain bike,
Is that what you're
sir?
saying? Americans have a lot of recreational time?
I'm the mountain bike motherfucking
Well,
master, dude.
maybe you are.
You're
Well,
soft
don't worry.
as a muffin.
Don't worry. We'll get to that, dude. we'll get to have.
Excuse me.
What?
I'm look.
Show us
listen,
your guns, then. Show us
Listen
the
up
guns.
here. Listen up. Fuck that shit.
Yeah, show us your guns.
Get the hold
hard
on.
ass.
Let me get this stupid fucking shit off this fucking screen so you can see what's what. You dumb son of a bitch.
That reminds me of a
The
certain
Muffin Man,
individual.
dude.
Look at this 6-pack.
Oh my god.
You literally have no
Oh
definition.
My god, it's a horror show.
You have no definition at all, like anywhere, TJ.
Not even like
Talk about-
accidental.
Not at all.
I'm the definition of fucking manliness, bitch.
Dude, you literally have no definition anywhere.
Is that you?
Look at that.
Oh,
I mean,
man.
none of
Look
us
at
are
them
fucking ripped,
guns,
but
bitch.
I mean, that's sad, dude. So with this one, despite investing heavily in healthcare, Americans live shorter lives than people in 30 other countries, data from the World Health Organization showed. Ooh. On average, life expectancy in the United States is 79.3 years, the lowest rate among other advanced economies such as Switzerland, Australia, and Canada.
Pussies.
Look at
Life
all of these countries that have 100% coverage rate. Oh, my God.
So health coverage rate by OECD country, 2015. So let's look. Australia, 100. Canada, 100, 100. Where's America at? 90%. 10% less.
Wow.
So we're spending more money.
We got a
yet have less
coupon,
coverage
10% off.
overall of our population.
Number of deaths per 100, comma
100,000
zero.
from
It's
preventable
100,000.
diseases.
100,000 for preventable diseases or complications from aqueduct health care been available in 2013.
Close enough. So United States 112 per 100,000. New Zealand just over 80.
And they're fucking crazy there.
Britain? I mean, look, TJ. I mean, this is kind of disturbing. Look at these
The
countries.
tail of the tape isn't looking so good so
I mean,
far.
look. I mean, as far as healthcare, it looks like these other countries are kicking the shit out of the United States.
Man, Paul, last week you were on, just like on Monday, you were on the America
Look,
bandwagon.
TJ, I cut the fucking kayfabe, okay? Look, that you know as well as I do that that's a character that I do, a little mode that I slip into, but this is the grim reality. This is the facts, TJ. The numbers don't lie.
So this is hospital beds per 1,000 people by OECD countries 2015. Japan over 12.
That's because they're always sick over
Korea-
there.
Well, actually, this is what they say, TJ. Health experts also use the number of beds in a hospital as an indicator of the capacity and quality of resources a healthcare
Hey, look, we
system
ain't
is
too
able
bad.
to
We
provide.
beaten New Zealand.
A low number of hospital
beating
beds, for
Turkey.
instance,
we
may
even
suggest
beaten Canada. We're
people
beating
may have
your precious
limited
Canada.
access to care.
Excuse me.
The OECD
liberal
definition of
fucktard.
hospital beds
We
includes
are
psychiatric
beating
care
your
beds,
precious goddamn Canada.
long-term care beds, and other beds in
We're
hospitals.
beating your precious Britain.
That
Aren't these countries you touting as they so great? But now
look at the
It's
pile.
one-
look at
it's-
that chart.
it's one
Look at that
indicator.
there chart, bitch.
It's one indicator that
Read
they
it
can
and
improve
weep.
on. But the problem is with what you're saying is that one, the care system is actually getting
Read.
more efficient, so people are staying in hospitals for less lengthy hospital stays. TJ.
Look, I ain't one to
And they also
endorse
have better health
literacy,
out-
but read that shit and
well, they have
weep,
longer
bitch.
life expectancy, better health outcomes, more preventable disease. They die from less preventable diseases. So I mean that factor, yes, they are beneath the U.S., but they're still in other metrics doing far better.
You and your fucking metrics, bitch. All right, we got more of your stupid number bullshit.
So this is about healthcare spending compared to other advanced economies.
What? Where is it? I think I'm. Am I supposed to be? Where am I supposed to be on this page, man?
What do you mean? Just start
Up here? Am I supposed to start at the top?
Start at the top, TJ. Don't
Am
you
I
know?
supposed to start at the fucking top or what?
Or
Yes.
did you get dumber when you became a redneck too?
Well, no shit.
Forget.
It's hard to argue with that. So, relative to the size of its wealth, the U.S. spends a disproportionate amount of on healthcare, TJ.
All right.
So, the U.S. total health expenditures per capita, GDP per capita, U.S. dollars, PPP, adjusted 2016. $10,348 per capita. That's kind of crazy. So, we don't live as long, but we're spending vast amounts more.
So it costs more to get
man,
less.
all
And
I
less
hear when you
people have
talk is
coverage.
it's just like blah blah blah. 100
And 10% and about 10% of your population is not covered.
I mean, who can't just make a bunch of numbers? Oh, I'm gonna prove something. Check this out. I'm gonna prove I'm the fucking. I got wings and I can look 17693 million.6. Ooh. Now I done proved it because I
That's-
threw some numbers around.
You just said a series of random numbers.
Yeah, as did you, good sir.
His
No.
numbers are reflected in data done by
Compiled by scientists.
Man, I can't even fucking. I can't even.
On average, other wealthy countries spend about half as much per person on health than the U.S. spends. So, total health expenditures per capita, U.S. dollars. The U.S., as we said, $10,348. Switzerland is the next closest country, which is a wealthy And much smaller countries, 7,919. Average of comparable countries overall is about $5,169. We spent
Wow.
about twice as much.
Twice as much.
Good to know that.
That's crazy.
So let's go back to 1980. Next chart, TJ, if you would.
All right, it said here since 1980, the gap has widened between U.S. health spending and that of other countries.
And that of other countries.
Oh man, he stole my fucking laser.
Get him!
Just like a dumb fucking redneck to get up and walk away and leave your weapon unguarded.
Hey, look at
you
him,
dumb
man.
shit.
Oh shit, dude.
Paul.
Yeah, eat my laser, bitch.
Let's get another sip of
I got
freedom
this
juice.
Special laser protective
Oh, that's gonna
visor.
help. That's gonna help. It'll just refract it harder into your dumbass fucking
Let's see what it
eyes.
do. Let's see what it do.
Do it.
All right, that's still pretty bad.
Yeah.
Man. All right,
That
you
still
right.
hurts quite a bit.
My hypothesis did not.
You're a dumb shit.
It did not
TJ, why don't
play
you
out
explore
the
this
way
chart?
I believed that it would at the time
So the
that I formulated
so the green
my
line,
said
TJ.
hypothesis.
The green line, TJ, represents the United States.
I don't.
Okay.
All right.
And that is basically comparable to other countries. Is the
Shouldn't
blue
it be
line.
like a red, white, and blue line?
It doesn't need to be a red, white, and blue line, TJ.
All right.
So let's start in 1980. So what percentage of GDP was it for the United States in 1980?
6,
Okay. What about now?
17.
So what about comparable other countries?
So we're doing better.
Which means we're spending more per of our GDP.
Oh.
So more of our money is being spent on healthcare, yet we're not living anywhere near as long.
So
as
what about other
everybody
countries,
else is.
TJ? Can you give me that figure, please?
5.
Okay. Now current.
Like 11 almost.
So they're spending vastly less per capita than the U.S. for better results. So, just interesting.
How's that work, redneck?
How's
guy?
that working out, TJ?
Do you like paying more for less? Is that part of being an American?
I mean, man, I don't.
You seem like a little stumped right now, redneck man.
I mean,
You look like a
haven't
chimp
done,
that just figured out a coconut's got sweet
I-
stuff in the side of it. But
I ain't done too much research into this, so I mean, I got to take some time to like formulate a new like paradox, what to like interpret.
All right, you know
this.
what? Let's move on. Let's go to the next
Okay.
one. Maybe this one is more near and dear to you. Let's go to the next.
All right. US.
Get a little dry. Let's just move on from this. So, I mean, we see the U.S. spends a lot more.
All right, so our health.
We don't need to belabor the point.
I mean, you know, like, listen, how much really, though, is the greatness of a nation really dependent on, like, healthcare?
The health of its citizens. It's,
Like, how much, though? Like,
most important
we're
thing to most
talking, like,
people.
maybe,
Well,
like,
don't
if you
think
take
that,
someone's
like,
health
the
and take
healthcare-
percent of, like, the value of the country.
if you take away someone's health and ability to be mobile and move around, you take away their life. Basically, they're just bedridden.
I mean, what? Like, I go out, I see people walking around. It ain't just a bunch of cripples in wheelchairs and shit out in fucking
Watching people
public.
are actually less active and even worse. So the U.S. obesity rate rises yet again.
I mean, these fat fucks just need to watch what they fucking eat. I mean,
what do
it's
you mean
not,
these?
It's not like, you know, these fat people, like you.
Excuse me.
What?
Sorry. My laugh got stifled in my jowls of big rolls of fat under my neck. It happens.
I mean, that sounds like something happened to you fat fucking turds.
So after briefly leveling off, the U.S. obesity rate may be climbing again.
Stole my damn
According to a
laser.
preliminary study, TJ,
What?
the rate that had been rising for decades until it appeared to plateau in recent years. But in a new study, researchers found that the trend may have been short-lived. Uh-oh. And if nothing changes, they estimate that half of all U.S. teenagers will be overweight or obese by 2030, as will
I
one-third
don't
of
even know
kids
what
between
you're reading
ages
from. I don't
between
even,
6 and 11.
I'm just gonna put the headline up.
This
You
article
just
right
talk.
here, TJ.
I mean, I know it's in the article. I can't find even what
So
you're
I'll give you the
saying in
pertinent
there.
information, TJ.
All right, you do it.
If nothing changes with the rising obesity rate, it's estimated about half of all U.S. Teenagers will be overweight or obese by the year 2030, as will one-third of kids between the ages of 6 and 11 years old.
All right. Well, allow me to rebut.
Okay. What's your rebuttal?
Nuh-uh.
Oh, what do you mean, nah?
Nuh-uh.
You don't think it's going to happen?
Nuh-uh.
I mean, why?
Mark my words, nuh-uh.
Okay. All right,
But
TJ.
how do you explain your own obesity? Do you consider
excuse
yourself
me?
obese? You look
Where do you see obesity here?
uh
Where?
the
Solid
fat
muscle.
the fat
Solid
deposit
muscle.
the fat deposits covering your
Solid
body.
fucking muscle, bitch.
It's
Come feel. Come grab one of these
Oh,
muscle
no,
rolls.
man.
I'm good.
Come
No.
grab one of these here muscle rolls.
muscle rolls. Grab a muscle roll.
Come here and grab every one of these muscle
Dude,
rolls
you're
right
fat
here.
as fuck, man.
Come on. Come grab a muscle roll.
No, I don't need to grab a fistful
Dude.
of that.
Admit that this is fucking
Me and Paul are
I'm
not.
fat.
Me and
Say
Paul
I
are
ain't fat then.
No, you're a fat
Say
fuck.
I ain't fat or come grab one of these muscle rolls. See for your damn self.
This ain't an either or
No,
situation.
dude, I'm not
sir.
gonna do either.
You're a fat fuck.
You're a fat tub of fucking lard.
You see, when you challenge these liberals, that's when they back down. When you challenge these liberals, they can't handle that shit, and they back on down because they can't handle it.
Just in case they couldn't hear you, could you tell them once again what it was you were telling us to grab there?
I was saying, come over here and grab one of my muscle rolls and see for your damn self.
Muscle rolls, dude. Oh, man.
So among women, the obesity rate has climbed without interruption.
Oh shit, we still on obesity?
yeah,
Shit.
dude.
All right, okay.
Reaching 41.5% by 2016. At that point, 69% of U.S. women were either overweight or obese. 69% of U.S. women. So
69.
oh no,
It's pretty funny, though.
Oh yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah, man.
So we mentioned women in 69, and you mentioned
Oh shit.
oh god,
69.
we set them off again.
Who boy?
You are easily entertained.
Finally, something funny on this damn supposed comedy show, huh? 69, boy.
What about
It is pretty funny.
I'll grant you it is pretty funny.
All right, so apparently a lot of babies die or something.
Don't you care about babies? Aren't you a redneck?
Yeah,
mean,
aren't you guys all like, wish upon a star and a baby gets his
Look,
wings?
I mean, if the baby is still in the mother, then sure. But I mean, like, once the little son of a bitch is in this world, I mean,
He's
tough
on
luck,
his own.
bitch. That's why we want women pumping out, lots of babies. You got to have spares laying around.
What if it was one of your little redneck toe-headed
I mean, you know how
freaks?
many fucking kids I'm fucking have dead.
So the U.S. rate,
Every kid I ever had is dead.
well, it's horrible. Infant mortality per 1,000 live births 2014.
I mean, ain't that horrible?
United States 5.8. Comparable countries 3.4.
Look, we number one again. See that? Look at that. On the top.
yeah, but we're-
on top of the pie,
we're
right
number-
there.
we're
Number
number
one
one
at babies that die.
Oh. Yeah, I guess I'm.
I don't
all
think we're-
right,
we're
so
not-
I'll give it. Yeah, that's not the most.
Look, we're not number one in the world, but we're pretty much at the bottom of the pile of developed nations. Comparable
of
countries.
developed nations.
Dead
though.
last.
Like, what about like Cambodia? We beating them?
Probably.
Yeah,
We're number one. We're number one.
No, we're not even near number one.
All right, what's this one?
That the rate is basically obviously there's been some progress in infant mortality in the U.S.
See, we done it. Look, it's going down.
but we're going down much slower, and we're still much higher.
we're catching up.
Well, the problem with a lot of these things is there's not actually good standards and protocols in place to protect the lives of infants and women that actually are pregnant. To prevent complications.
What about this?
So they slip until it's too late and they die.
This is about non-Hispanic blacks. What?
Infant mortality rates in the U.S. among non-Hispanic blacks are higher than average.
Who even cares?
Whoa. You don't
Whoa,
care
that's
about
dirty.
a disparity in treatment?
Man, you can't say who even cares, dude.
I mean, yeah, I guess they care.
Well, like,
Like non-Hispanic
Whoa.
blacks. I mean, if I was a non-Hispanic black, I guess I'd be like, oh, that's a problem or whatever. But I mean, like, I ain't, so who gives a shit?
what if one of the babies that dies was gonna be a fucking firefighter that was gonna pull you out of
Or
the
a fucking
flaming wreckage of
Einstein
your
or
trailer?
something, TJ.
Yeah.
I
You
mean,
don't know,
an
dude.
Einstein from the non-Hispanic black demographic. Is that what you're trying to say to me?
I'm saying
here?
it's
There've been a
possible.
lot of geniuses of African American descent.
Like who? Like, well, Nick Fury.
What?
All right.
Okay, well, sure.
Fair enough.
All right.
What's this one?
So this is how the U.S. tests compared to other nations. So this is their average score for this PISA test.
What? Like more like piece of shit test.
I mean,
what
it
the hell?
probably is.
All of these things do with the OECD average. So let's look. So look, it is it 490?
Man, this is like
United
too
States.
Much. You ever seen a chart and you're like, this is too much fucking
So
chart,
these are the countries that are
dude.
doing better on these testing scores than the U.S.
Whoa.
I mean, obviously not all of them.
I gotta like scroll through it like real fucking slow and shit. I mean, it's just like, look at it goes on.
Well, you don't have to. You can just show the part with the U.S. We're talking about America.
Which one is us? Red?
The red.
Okay.
Yeah, like red, white, and blue.
You know the color red, don't you, sir?
Yeah.
All right.
With white and blue.
Yeah. They're all there, aren't they? The pretty
So-
red, white, and blue colors that you like.
And some were beating the average, and 2 of them were actually beating the average, and 1 were not.
Yeah, so 2 out of 3 ain't bad.
But those other countries are still beating us.
I mean, look at some of
Singapore,
these countries
Japan,
that are beating us.
Estonia,
Macau,
Finland,
dude.
Canada,
Macau.
Vietnam, Hong Kong, China, Korea, New Zealand,
Vietnam is beating us in every one of these tests.
Slovenia.
Well, we beat them in war.
Yeah, but like, shouldn't that mean that we should be smarter
Way
and better
smarter.
than them in every way? Why are our kids fucking doing horribly on these tests and their kids are passing them?
Look, a lot of Americans were out there working hard to make this land great. They don't have time to take some stupid test, all right?
Oh, so people that go to school aren't great Americans? There's not been a lot of great Americans. You know, all the founding fathers went to college. Oh, we're
They
educated
didn't even have
men.
college back then, dude. They didn't even have fucking college back then.
Well, they had schools.
They
and
didn't even
shit.
have no college
All right,
back
TJ,
then.
let's make it even more personal for you. How about U.S. mortality? How about people that have actually died, dude? No, this is not wrong. Not
What
guns.
is this? This is infant mortality
No,
again.
USA mortality, DJ.
What is this?
That's not it.
Well, I don't see it. I see incarceration rate.
Oh, good job, TJ.
You ain't fucking man.
Just pull
got
out
what you
guns,
pulled,
TJ. Just
dude.
pull up guns, then, TJ.
I got what you pulled, you stupid son
no,
of a bitch.
you didn't, TJ.
All right, hold on. I'm pulling it again. Here
no,
you
go ahead. Just go to fucking.
No, I'm doing it. Here you go. Here's
fucking-
what you pulled. Here's
oh,
what you gave me.
Numerous fuck ups by TJ already. They try to fucking.
You pulled the infant mortality rate under there. You put it twice. It's the same damn link. Look.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. You fucked up. Not me, man. It was you.
Dude, this is typical of TJ. He fucking
You
can't
fucked up. Look, it's the same damn link for both of them. It's your fucking bad.
I'm looking. Nope, it's TJ's fault. All right, so pull up guns.
Here it is. America's unique problem with guns being too awesome for liberal faggots to handle.
Let's see if you feel that way after you go through these 17 maps and charts.
17 goddamn maps and charts. Welcome to the Maps and Charts show. That ought to be real entertaining.
So, why don't you read the title, TJ? Go up.
Homicides by firearm per 1 million people. All right.
Australia.
1.4.
A country, by the way, that banned guns, pretty much.
Well, they banned rifles.
Right.
Semi-automatic rifles.
You know, you could probably bring car accidents down to zero. You ban cars. Why don't we just do that?
I'm fine with that, too.
Oh, you want to walk everywhere? Your fat ass going to
No,
walk
I
anywhere?
want driverless cars, man. I don't want your dumb
Well,
ass
one,
out there
that's
on the road
That's
with
still a
me.
straw man argument. No one's saying we should
my
ban
license
cars.
has been suspended.
And no one's saying we should ban guns. We're,
still drive,
we're calling for
don't
greater
tell the government.
regulations on firearms.
Huh? What?
No one's saying they should be banned. Well, I guess some people are, but we're not saying that.
Being as I'm a redneck, I don't understand the nuance of that position. So you want
basically-
to ban all guns? Fuck you, liberal fucktard.
Well, homicides per 1 million people. So, look, TJ, I mean, the evidence is clear.
All right, what is this? Homicides per 1 million. All right, so where's the U.S.? Oh, like ain't nowhere worse than us.
Well-
I'm sure there's probably plenty of This is a fucking, look at this little sample. How many countries is there? There's a little tiny ass speck of countries.
There's a lot of our allies on that list there. A lot of-
Ireland, Canada.
I mean, and
Finland.
like, honestly, some of these countries sound made up. I never heard no Luxembourg, or I guess I heard of the rest of these, but I ain't heard no Luxembourg.
You never heard of
Okay,
Luxembourg?
let's move on to the next one, TJ.
I heard of Duckburg.
So America has 4.4% of the world's population, but almost half of all civilian-owned guns around the world. So we make up 4.4% of the world's population, but we own about half of the civilian guns.
That's pretty cool.
You think it's cool?
Yeah.
Don't you think that there's just too many guns floating around?
No. That'd be like if I was at a party and there was like a million hot chicks there and some fucking faggot like you was like, hey, man, you think there's too much pussy around? No. Bitch, I
you
don't.
fuck a gun? Is that what you're saying?
Do you sleep with your gun like you?
You stick your dick off down the
you stick your dick
barrel
down
of
the
your gun?
barrel, or
What?
you
man,
jerk off with the
you
fucking
guys
trigger?
is not whatever, man.
Now, you're the one that compared guns to pussy, not me. I'm just asking
So
you.
that there have been more than
Is that the same thing where you come
1,600 mass shootings since Sandy Hook. That's a lot of mass shootings.
I mean, I ain't heard of most of them.
So we have most of the guns in the world here, and 1,600 mass shootings.
Look
have
at where a
occurred.
bunch of them is, though, California.
Actually, there's a lot less in California. It looks like compared to other places.
Man, I don't know. It looks like ain't none in Wyoming.
Well, the population there is very low.
Yeah. So maybe that's the answer.
Less people.
Yeah. And you know how you get less people? More guns.
Maybe stricter gun regulations is the answer.
I don't
Maybe.
think so,
I mean,
man.
I don't know, but
Listen, you just let a few shootings happen. People get it out of their system.
on average, there's around one mass shooting for each day in America. So pretty much every day you can wake up and hear about a mass shooting.
All right.
I mean, not always, but a lot of days you do.
I mean, you never have another slow news day.
So it's beneficial for the vampiric, fucking parasitic newscasters that get to fucking prey on the suffering
Don't
of
you
others.
hate the fucking fake news? You're a redneck, right?
I mean, yeah, but the fact that it is fake news means that most of these shootings are fake anyway.
Oh, they're false flag events. You're like Alex Jones. They're false flag. So was Sandy Hook a real
You
event?
forgot that you were going to
Or
take
was it a
that
false
position
flag?
until you remembered just now that that's the position that you were going to take. Yeah.
I mean,
That
I have
happens to me a lot, too.
I selectively agree with the media based on whether or not they're actually agreeing with me first.
Got it.
Like, I kind of save myself a lot of time just forming opinions before I look at the facts so that I can look at them
So you have
through
your opinion-
the framework of, like, what I think already.
So basically, your opinion and the facts have to match.
Yeah.
Okay, well, that's wonderful. Let's just move on to the next one then. This is overwhelming evidence. So gun ownership and deaths. States with more guns have more gun deaths. Huh. Kind of crazy, isn't it?
I mean,
It's almost like there's a correlation between guns and gun violence.
So Alaska...
as the skeptic community often says, and I know because I am a skeptic, correlation does not equal causation. Therefore,
Can you
you're
explain
wrong.
what that means?
what does that mean?
I mean, I know it's a slogan, but like as far as like as in like what it like means, I mean, I think the meaning is, I mean, let's move on to the next one because there's a lot to go through
I know what
here.
you mean. I know what you
Okay, all
There's a
right.
lot here, man. It's just a lot. I don't know, man.
So developed countries with more guns also have more gun deaths. Switzerland looks like there. More gun deaths.
I mean, once again, you
Yet
notice
again,
that we are number
so
one.
more guns and more gun deaths. So,
I mean, look, America, the world is a bunch
well,
of
how would you explain it then, though?
Because look,
So there's more
America's
guns
always
around-
done its own thing, right? And you see here, this is the pack, and then the alpha dog is up here,
But it's about
separate
gu-
from the
but-
pack.
The alpha
The
dog.
alpha dog,
Lead the
the
pack.
alpha dog of gun deaths. So you're saying it's good. So you must be making the
I'm
argument.
not saying it's necessarily good. I'm just saying, like, America does its own fucking thing, man. And these countries, they got their
But-
little, like, let's not shoot people thing. Why can't there be one country? It's like, you know what, fuck it, let's shoot some people.
because it sucks
What? Because
to get shot.
it's people that shouldn't be shot, and then when they get shot, they die, and then they.
Yeah, but for every person who gets shot, someone had the pleasure of shooting them. So, I mean, I'm just saying.
So now we're thinking of the
You
pleasure
got to look at it
of-
from both sides.
of murderers. Okay,
I mean, I don't think people would be killing each other if it wasn't fun.
so scroll up a little bit.
Yeah, all right.
So no, down. America is an outlier when it comes to gun deaths, but not overall crime. So our other crime rates are vastly about the same. I mean, far and wide the same, except our gun violence.
No.
So we have more guns, more gun deaths, and yet there's no correlation. Okay, states with tighter gun control laws have fewer gun-related deaths.
Why would that happen if it don't work?
If it doesn't work, then look, Louisiana state we're in, bright red. Ooh, a lot of gun violence there.
I like it.
You like it? Okay. Looks like a lot of southern states and states with lax gun laws have a lot more gun deaths. Why would you say that is?
Man, I don't want to speculate.
So you don't think access to guns makes it more likely someone's going to use a gun?
Nah. Nah, I don't think so.
Really?
No.
Nuh-uh.
Nah.
Nuh-uh.
No.
Nuh-uh again.
Nah.
So do you think it's more likely someone's going to smoke weed in a weed legal state or a state where weed is illegal?
I mean, obviously, you're going to smoke more in a weed legal state if the weed's legal.
Okay, so if guns are easy to get in some states and more difficult in others, aren't more people going to buy guns in states where it's easier to buy guns?
No, I don't think so. I don't really think that adds up.
All right. Great reputation. I don't think it adds up. Nope. Still, gun homicides, like all homicides, have declined over the past couple of decades. So we're still going down. Still going down a little bit. I mean, we're still way higher than other countries, but it's going down, according to Pew Research Center.
All right, I'm going to break character for a second and just point out that there are people who agree with my redneck character.
Okay, TJ.
So,
Wow, dude. Way to just shatter the illusion, man.
Good job, TJ.
Now they'll never they know he's a fucking fraud.
You're a fucking fraud,
You just
dude.
exposed yourself as a total
You're a
scam
fucking
artist
sham,
to the
dude.
very people that you were hoping keep supporting you.
nah,
Congratulations, Redneck Jay.
I don't think so, man.
Oh, wait, oh my.
I don't know.
fucking think
I don't
so.
know what you're talking about.
All right, what you got? Still gun homicides, like all homicides, have declined.
All
over
right,
the
TJ,
past
let's
couple
move on.
decades.
I mean, look, TJ.
More charts,
I'm
more
trying
fucking
to
maps,
convince
more
you.
charts. America's incarceration rate is at a 2-decade low. That's good, right?
Yeah, I guess so.
Less people in prison.
I mean, it's an improvement, but it went down from 2.3 million to 2.2 million.
Wow.
nice.
What a precipitous decrease.
I mean, there's at least that many motherfuckers deserve to be in jail.
Well, unfortunately, the U.S., I think per capita imprisons the most people. Unfortunately, TJ.
I mean, we got a lot of criminals here. You were just talking about how many people getting shot. What do you want to do with all them people shooting people? Let them
people
just be free?
Those people are dead. But, the people that...
I'm talking the people shooting them is what I'm
the
saying.
shooters. The shooters. Well,
Yeah, I mean, like, you want them to go to jail, right?
well, the majority of
That's
them...
why you got such a more prison people.
Well, a big driver of it is basically drug laws. It's not the only determinant, but what we have here is a high recidivism rate, which basically means when someone enters the criminal justice system, it's very difficult for them to get out of it again.
I know what it means.
Oh, well. Just trying to explain.
I would just like
so
to.
Here's a chart. Here's a chart here.
I would
TJ.
just like to break character and remind you that Tajikafants exist. Thanks. Bye. Okay. Anyway. Sorry. What was that, dude?
Let's look at this chart here, TJ. Well, it's actually not a chart. This is a map, TJ. Look at that. United States is dark. Go ahead and read that, TJ. I can't really read that, so why don't you go read it for people?
What does it say?
U.S. incarcerates a larger share of its population than any other country.
Man, I keep clicking on it, ain't doing shit. It just going to fucking, what is this?
Right here.
It's so small, I can't even read it.
So the U.S. incarcerates a larger share of its population than any other country, TJ.
So we have more
So
people.
the land
I
of
don't
the
even think
free
that's accurate, dude.
incarcerates a larger share of its population than any other country.
Because Russia,
Because Russia, we're a prison nation, TJ, according to this, more than any other country in the world. Even Saudi Arabia, even the despotic nations, they just kill people at least.
I need to get my some dip, man. I want to chew some tobacco.
How about drug overdoses, TJ? Let's go over that now.
How are we doing there?
How are we doing there?
Well, I mean, of course, if we got more people hooked on drugs,
So per million
there's going to be
people,
more per million people.
America's the
dying
highest
of
drug
drugs.
death rate in the world. So what is our rate per million people, TJ?
245.8.
Total 52,000. Look, North America. I mean, dude, just it's insane. Oceania.
We got to have a good
Asia.
man. People just want to have a good time.
Why can't
TJ, we're
Americans
leading the
handle
world
their
even
shit?
compared to countries with vastly larger populations. We consume more opioids than any other country in
Yeah,
the world.
because we do everything better than every other country in the world. So why shouldn't opioid consumption be any different?
That means there's a public health crisis, TJ, because these addictive personalities or these addictive people ultimately end up either dead or incapacitated, or they just don't live very productive lives and very fulfilled lives. They're basically just, they're addicted.
I don't know what, I mean, like, how do you even fucking define what's productive? This is so fucking
Well, if you're-
one-sided bullshit.
So this is drug overdose deaths in America, steadily rising.
I mean, America did not make these people fucking do drugs, all right?
Well, pharmaceutical
There's
companies,
nothing about America. It's like, oh, here's
well,
the fucking flag, here's the
fractured-
national anthem,
the
so I'm going to
fractured
smoke
nature-
some fucking
yeah,
crack
well,
or
the fractured
something.
nature of our healthcare system pushed a lot of people onto these pain pills and these solution. The pharmaceutical companies told doctors and other people that they weren't addictive. They're highly addictive, and now millions of people are addicted to these drugs. They actually cut off their supply because now local and state and federal government has been cracking down on these drugs. So now people have turned to street drugs like heroin and other opiates. And fentanyl is a big thing. That's killed a lot of people. And there's drug overdoses throughout the United States. Ohio and the Midwest, like the Rust Belt, is particularly affected by that issue.
Let me tell you something. My grandma went to the hospital,
Uh-huh.
and they gave her some bad drugs, and she died.
Okay.
So, yeah, there's dangerous risks to drugs, whether it's in a hospital setting or whether it's in your living room. And a lot of Americans, instead of going to the doctor, just like, I'm going to fucking just inject some heroin to make my pain go away. And it's just the same as treating it any other way, right?
No.
So it's just like you get the same thing in the hospital anyway.
No, you don't
That's
get heroin
called
in the
that's
hospital.
called recreational drug use.
Well, you get like, morphine and shit.
Morphine is not heroin.
I mean, it's basically heroin. It's basically heroin.
It's close to heroin.
It's basically
except
heroin.
it's not cooked in a spoon.
It's a pharmaceutical grade product.
You know.
But we lead the world in drug overdose deaths. It's kind of sad. I mean, there you go. Let's
I
move
mean,
on
oh
next
yeah,
one.
we lost some druggies. Oh no. How is America going to continue on in its greatness without the, druggies fucking running around everywhere? Big fucking deal. Let them die.
It's not a very compassionate stance. You don't want to help.
Compassion's for Canadians, man. What is this? What new fucking level of numeric shit are you going to shit on America, man?
So let's talk about paid leave, TJ. See, earlier you were talking about recreation. Like, you like to go off ATVs. You like to go fishing. You like to go hunting. I mean, you're a redneck, right?
Yeah, but I work. I'm a working man.
You work, sure.
I work 47 hours a week.
This is just talking
on
about
a fucking slow
paid
week.
annual leave. So, TJ, how many vacations?
Let's get paid to not work like a communist, is what you're saying. Like, I think I should just have money for doing nothing.
Well, no,
Is that
we're saying people are more productive.
It's a
when they
liberal fucking wonderland where everybody can
people-
just sit around
so many
smoking
studies have
pot
shown-
on their couch and just money just falls out of the sky from Uncle Sam's ass, huh?
No.
Is that what you want?
No.
Well, that's what it sounds like with this paid leave. I'm going to leave and get paid. No.
No.
A
Paid
businessman should not have to be like, okay, you don't have to come to work,
Paid
but I'm
annual
still going to
leave.
give you some money anyway. You work for your money. This is a fucking...
But
that's how this
people are
country
more
works. It's how
productive.
it's always worked. It's one of the things that makes it the greatest country in the USA.
That's actually what you said is demonstrably false. The U.S. has no annual paid leave. None.
As it should not.
Why not?
I mean, look at all the... What countries are doing this?
These are OECD countries, so these are developed nations.
So I can't even... It's like cutting it off. I think that says France.
France, the United Kingdom, Australia,
They only got
Germany.
one. It says one.
That's paid holidays. They have, by law, they have 20 paid annual leave
It
days.
says 30.
Oh, 30. Excuse me.
So if you're French, you just don't even have... There's like a whole month. You can just be like, I ain't coming in January. Fuck you. Pay
Yeah,
me.
It's not like that. It's just I'm taking my leave.
They're
in
taking their
January.
leave. They're enjoying
Or
them.
they spread.
It's called
spread it out
work-life
over the
balance.
year. Take a week here. Take a week there.
Why shouldn't they have that? They're actually going to be more productive overall if they have more time off.
Oh, yeah, you're way more productive when you ain't around. That's a good point.
You actually can be. Because if you're taking a break from your job, you're not as stressed out. If you just work... Look, just because you work a larger number of hours doesn't mean you're more productive.
What happened to that working man's pride? You don't think the working man deserves one fucking
day of
solitary
rest, at
day of
least?
rest? You don't think the working man has earned some time at home with the working man's family?
Let me ask you
Little
this.
time fishing?
Let me ask you this.
Hey, what? No,
Let me ask you this.
What,
Let me ask you
what about
this.
the love of the working man?
Let me ask you this shit. You got a guy, and his job is to hit a rock with a hammer, right?
Okay.
So let's say you got two
Okay.
guys, right? You got one guy, he's hitting that rock with a hammer for 4 solid hours. And another guy says, I'm going to hit it for 15 minutes. I'm going to leave to take a break for the rest of the fuck. Which man you think is going to break that rock? Which man you think is going to break that fucking rock? And you know it's the man.
Who is the second man in this horrible analogy?
Some lazy fucking commie piece
Maybe-
of shit like Che Guevara or something.
Maybe the second man goes and thinks about it and figures out a better way than just hitting the rock with a fucking stick for 4 hours or 8 hours. Maybe he creates an innovation like a power tool that breaks up the rock for him with ease.
Maybe-
Johnny Cash be rolling in his grave. Legend of fucking John Henry's hammer, man. No machine can do what a fucking man can. All right?
Actually, machines far exceed
I don't
man
think
in
so.
strength
I don't think so.
and ability.
You going
to
against
break
my
up
beliefs
rocks.
now.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Dude, can we get a pile of rocks and have you try and break it faster than a jackhammer can? I'd love to see that shit.
He already lost the bet about a melon, dude, so...
Yeah, that's true.
The U.S. is the most overworked developed nation in the world.
Overworked.
You don't feel like you're overworked?
No.
Let's go to American average work hours. Why don't you read that?
I work
TJ?
in the fucking coal mines.
Why don't you read that, TJ?
22 hours
American
a day.
average work hours.
Where? I don't see it. Oh, okay. Get off the fucking screen, you piece of shit. Damn fucking stupid pop-up bullshit. Least 134 countries have laws setting the maximum length of the work week. The U.S. does not.
Work as long as you can. But you're a proponent of that, right? We should never have a break.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Work
Yeah.
more, or you'll be lazy.
I like working myself into my grave.
In the U.S., 85.8% of males and 66.5% of females work more than 40 hours per week.
So once again,
I
dude,
mean, that's
we're-
barely even 2 days out of the whole fucking week, 40 hours. That's
Yeah.
not even 2 days.
you're a family man, dude. Don't you love family? Don't you think family first, dude?
Family is to be encountered rarely between fishing trips, hunting trips.
Well, you're a common person. Don't you think these big businesses and other companies that employ these people are exploiting them by making them work these draconian
Ain't no one
fucking
making them work
long
for that
shifts?
shit. Ain't no one making them work for nothing. They can make another choice in life.
What choice are they going to make? Poverty and suffering and
I mean,
not
if
have...
you want, you can just walk the earth.
Well, I'm saying there's other countries that give people...
Plenty of people
wait,
do it. Plenty of people do it.
that
Walk
say...
the earth. Who walks the earth? The guy from Kung
Well, see,
Fu?
Yeah.
there's not even people who are lazy.
And who else?
There's just people that want some
Forrest
time off
Gump.
of work.
Yeah, I mean, he did it for fucking 6 years. Forrest Gump
Well, he
ran.
didn't really
4
walk
years.
the earth.
He
wa-
jogged.
He ran.
He ran.
He jogged the United States. He
Yeah.
didn't walk the
Several
earth.
times.
Several times.
Right.
Right, that's what he did.
But he didn't walk the earth.
I mean, where's the United States
So
located?
you don't think
It's on the earth.
Right.
on the earth, yeah.
Yeah.
You didn't say walked on the earth. You said walk the earth, man.
I mean, that's what it means. That's what it
Who
fucking
else?
means.
Who else though? Besides Forrest Gump,
So you don't
and the
think
dude
people
from Kung
deserve
Fu walks the earth?
the work...
I don't know. What about that guy that murdered all them
So,
people?
TJ, you think with the work week, there should be no limit in the amount of time you can work?
What?
No cutoff.
You don't think your boss should have to let you go home and sleep at some point?
There shouldn't be an amount of time that in the week they can say, hey, you
I mean,
you
I
worked
would
enough
say
by
if
law.
you've done 18 hours, probably asking you to do 19 is, maybe a little much.
So
You need
18
some
hours...
time. I mean, I'll admit, you need some time to go through the Wendy's drive-through and maybe catch a couple fucking little hours of sleep or something.
Man, dude, that wad of dough ain't never worked 18 hours in a day in its life.
But wad of dough.
Wad of dough. I said it.
Come over here and grab a muscle roll.
I ain't gonna grab a muscle roll.
Come
man.
over here and just
I
grab
know
one
what
of
a
these
big
muscle
old
rolls.
fat roll feels like. I got my own
Fat roll.
big old jiggly.
Whoever
roll
heard of fat-
cellulitic fat?
Fat doesn't roll. Have you
What?
seen fat
It
roll?
jiggles.
Yeah, no,
It
trust me, it rolls.
congeals. It congeals.
It congeals.
All right, how
All
about
right.
do this
Oh
last-
my God! Why would you even do this?
This might be shocking to you, TJ. but
Why?
people-
Wait a minute here.
People have
Wait a
left the-
minute here. I don't even care what you got to say when you're gonna put a cross through the American flag.
That's a Christian cross laying on top of the American flag.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, don't worry.
That's
It's
okay.
not a. It's not an X.
All right.
So American expats explain why they quit the USA. I know it's
All
hard for you to
right,
believe.
hold on. Question.
All right.
What is an expat?
Expatriate. It's someone that moves to another country to live there.
So, like, they were in America and then they left America?
Yes.
Why?
Probably to seek opportunities elsewhere.
What
To
opportunities
experience
elsewhere?
countries. What do you mean? There's plenty of opportunities around the world.
Too many guns? What a bunch of fucking pussies. Good riddance.
So they're explaining the reasons why they
Don't
wanted
let
to
the
leave.
door hit you where the good Lord splits you, faggot.
This is someone that moved to the UK.
Yeah, all right. I just noticed there was too much awesomeness around me, so I had to go
wait a minute,
to
wait a
some
minute.
faggot country.
Aren't you the
What?
same kind of people that said if you don't love it, leave it? If you don't like it, leave it?
I'm glad they took our
Well,
advice. finally.
they took your advice. Shouldn't
That's
you be?
what I'm saying. Good riddance.
Shouldn't you be
I'm
happy?
I
You're
am
happy?
Good. Fuck them.
So
Go
don't-
to fucking Britannica, you piece of shit.
Dump Trump. Why don't you go ahead and read this one, TJ?
I have stayed in China for so... Oh, yeah, because commie China, that's way better than Trump's America.
I mean, it seems like to this guy it probably is.
Because I love to travel. I live in southern China, so it's easy to get to other parts of Southeast Asia. My fiance and I were considering moving back to America this year, but honestly, after Trump got elected, we decided, oh my God, these people are such fucking faggots. I'd like to just shoot them both in the head.
But aren't you
Yeah,
just
that's probably
happy?
why they left.
But hey, they're gone, TJ.
yeah. Yeah, have fun in China eating dog, you fucking pieces of shit. You know,
Isn't that kind of sad,
rot in
though?
your commie fucking
But TJ,
prison,
isn't that kind of sad that
cocksuckers.
people chose China over the U.S.? I mean, don't you think
I mean,
that...
it's sad that anyone is that fucking stupid.
But why do you think
where
they
they do
Why do
that-
you think these people, what led them to that choice?
Maybe they really like Kung Pao chicken. I don't fucking know.
You just don't really... I mean, you don't have a lot of answers, TJ.
I just fucking, I mean,
Not
I don't
a lot
know.
of answers out
How
of
am I
you.
supposed to get in the mindset of some dumbass piece of shit like that?
I don't know.
Why don't
Like,
you tell me the
develop a
answer?
little, read a book, develop some empathy.
Because
broaden
why
your
do
mind
I
a
think
little
they
bit.
stayed in China? Well, I mean, they made their reason clear. They didn't like the election of Donald Trump. Now, I agree with you. China's government is very authoritarian. It definitely has its issues. But it's strange that even with people that knowing that full well, they still chose to stay in that country over coming back to ours.
At least it's not, as embarrassing.
Well, I also think there's an honesty to it. It's like you know what you're getting into when you move there. Like, unlike someone that's born there, like they understand where they're living. I think Trump's just a big X factor, and people don't know. And I mean, I personally probably wouldn't leave the U.S. for that reason, but there's just the reasons of why some people have chosen
Because
to
you
leave
enjoy
United
the
States.
freedoms you have as an American.
I enjoy the freedoms that we used to have.
Piece of fucking shit. All right, what's next? Oh, pollution now?
So I'm talking about the land, TJ. The lands.
The lands?
The lands.
Yeah, don't you think we ought to take care of this beautiful nation that we live in, TJ?
Yeah, I think we should take care of it by putting as many fucking factories and jobs everywhere we possibly can.
Factories instead. Well, dude, if you put factories where there's woods, then what are you going to go hunting in, you dumb redneck piece of shit?
So here we go, TJ.
I
Pollution,
mean, I'm thinking they're probably going to have like
pollution
virtual
of one of the biggest
reality in,
global
like, a
killers,
few
TJ, affecting
years.
over 100 million people. That's comparable to global disease like malaria and HIV.
Like the holodeck from like
The
Star Trek.
holodeck?
Yeah, like, because I figure by the time we use up all the land, because there's a lot of land, so it was probably going to take at least 20 more years.
So the
And by then, they're going to have some kind of like holodeck where I can go do whatever I want, man.
just a totally ravaged planet. The Mississippi River carries an estimated 1.5 million metric tons of nitrogen pollution into the Gulf of Mexico each
I
year,
don't see that.
creating a dead zone in the Gulf each summer about
Oh,
the
here
size
it
of New
is.
Jersey.
That's not that big.
Oh, yeah, just a dead zone where nothing can live there. Yeah, you're right. Why should we be worried about that? We're just dependent on the oceans, the world's oceans for oxygen.
I mean, New Jersey is not that big. You can drive
Oh,
through New
well,
Jersey
yeah,
in
there
a
you
couple
go.
hours, man.
What you're honestly, TJ, you're really an optimist. That's one thing I'm learning about you this episode. Like, really, you just look on the bright side of everything. Approximately 40% of the lakes in America are too polluted for fishing, aquatic life, or swimming.
Man, I go fishing all the time. I ain't never seen none of that.
Oh, it's just too bad you can't go to 40% of the lakes.
You do not go fishing all the time. You lying sack of
Excuse
shit.
me. I have my fishing credentials right here. Look at this.
What?
See that?
You crammed a fish hook into a fucking brand new hat, and that means you're a fisherman now.
This is the hat I wore when I caught the big one, man.
The big one, huh?
The big one.
How big was it?
What big? What was it? What kind of fish? What species of fish was it?
It was trout.
A trout.
Yeah, it
Caught
was
a
a
tr-
trout.
around
How
here-
big was it?
Trout?
Yeah, trout around here. Were you fishing
Wow.
somewhere else?
Damn, dude, that's amazing.
Are you
'cause
doing some freshwater fishing
Yeah,
out
TJ,
west
yeah.
or something? Because I don't
There ain't
know.
no trout around here, TJ. Ain't no trout, buddy.
It was
You couldn't think
it was
of a
a
single-
rainbow trout.
A rainbow trout?
It was
Wow.
a rainbow trout.
Now you're really digging your grave, dude.
Indigenous to the waters of wherever I was at the time when I caught. Because, see, look, a storm hit my boat. I might have fucking been thrown off course to some, like, far-off waters and shit, but I caught it.
But I mean, as a redneck, are you
Well,
kind
I
of
almost caught
aren't you
it.
kind of depressed that you
I
can't?
was about to put it in the bucket, but at
yeah,
the
but
last
40% of the
minute, it
lakes
escaped
in the
out of
U.S.
boat.
you can't fish in because
Just
they're too
before I
polluted.
could take any sort of photographic picture evidence or none of that, but it was huge.
You're not bothered by the fact that you can't even fish or have any sort of wildlife
bothered by
activities?
this damn underarm stench. Holy shit.
Well, you fucking stink, dude.
Man, Jesus Christ. How you guys even sitting over there? You guys need some fucking gas masks.
I mean, we're used to it by
Y'all
now.
want to come over, take
No,
a
I'm
smell of
good.
that?
No, I really
So
don't.
Americans make up an estimated 5% of the world's
it's sour
population.
as
However, the
fuck.
U.S. uses 25% of the world's resources, burning up nearly 25% of the coal, 26% of the oil, and 27% of the world's natural gas.
Dude, how are we going to hog up the whole world's
I
natural
mean, damn.
resources, dude? How much do we need over here? Come on, man.
I mean, like, all of it, right?
Each year, 1.2 trillion gallons of untreated sewage, stormwater, and industrial waste are dumped into the U.S. water.
Oh, you like eating your own dookie?
Ooh.
Dude, that's such a basic fucking thing that we fuck up. Like, dude, our ancestors knew not to shit upstream from where you fucking live. And yet, like, we're polluting our drinking water with our own fucking shit.
Our ancestors didn't have water
I mean, dude, look at
treatment
Flint.
plants and
Look at all these
stuff.
other fucking cities.
So, I mean, we got treatment plants
And
and,
we're
shit.
going
now.
to talk about that too, TJ.
No, we're not. Are we talking about that too? What are we talking about?
Oh, we're talking about pollution.
Oh.
The land you love, TJ. Home of the free, home of the brave. Polluted as shit.
Pollution's just a sign of progress. What is this? California has... Yeah, California. Liberal ass California.
So I should pull this for Paul, dude.
has 8 out of 10
So
polluted
go down
cities.
to the
I believe it.
go down to the chart, dude.
Chart. All right.
going,
Let's
keep
let
going.
Paul talk
I
about the
want
chart.
to show this to Paul, dude.
Is it this?
Yeah, right there. 10 most polluted metro areas. So, Paul, where you're from is number 4 in America.
I believe it. Yeah.
Ozone pollution. L.A. number 1, no shock. Bakersfield. Fresno.
Visalia,
Oh,
Porterville,
Visalia.
all those are all around me. So like Visalia, Porterville,
Sacramento's
Hanford.
close to where you're from,
Yep,
too, isn't it?
Modesto and Merced are both right up the street from where I grew up. So like, yeah, the whole area I live in is basically.
Dude, and then you moved to Phoenix, dude. Paul just couldn't get away from bad air, dude.
Yeah.
And pollution. He really couldn't.
I lived in all 3 of those cities actually in Arizona.
Polluted Paul.
Yeah.
I really just pulled it for that reason, though. Just to show Paul that where he grew up is number 4 for worst.
Yeah. Man.
Lung.org. Don't worry, Paul.
Lung cancer is definitely in my future.
U.S. pollution, air pollution, still kills thousands per year, study concludes.
That's why I smoke, because the air is so fucked up.
Yeah, you want to
But I mean,
protect
as
your
someone
lungs.
that loves this country as much as you do, don't you want to protect the air that people breathe in it?
I don't love the air of this country. I love the greatness of this
The
country.
air of this country is part of this country.
But it's not part of the greatness of this country.
Isn't it?
Everything about this
if you
country
didn't have
is
air,
supposed
you'd
to
be
part of the
dead.
greatness
So
of this
isn't it
country.
kind of good to have it be clean?
Every rose has its thorn, Paul. In the words of a wise man.
Every great country has its polluted, unlivable bullshit city.
Every great country has its polluted, unlivable city. It's
So-
good stuff, man.
The air Americans breathe has been getting cleaner for decades. So there is
Cleaner.
some,
It's improving.
but air pollution is still killing thousands in the U.S. every year,
No.
even at the levels
No.
allowed
How
by
do
the
they know that? How do they
EPA,
know that? You don't even know.
according to a study
Just
Wednesday.
anytime someone dies and they don't know the reason, they probably just
We are
like,
now
oh, it's air
providing
pollution.
bulletproof evidence that we were breathing harmful air. says Francesca
Bulletproof.
Dominici, a professor of biostatistics at Harvard T.H. Chan School of Public Health, who led the
That
study.
don't sound that prestigious.
Our air is contaminated.
No. Don't buy it, folks. More liberal horse shit, fake news.
I mean, there's overwhelming evidence that well, here's the problem, TJ. The government is allowing us to breathe unclean air. Even at the standards they have
it's most
now,
of these fucking queers in California. That's probably why they're so fucking stupid over there in Los Angeles, because they're breathing that
TJ.
fucking contaminated ass air. And you know what? They're making the rest of the country look bad. They're like bringing down the average, like the stupid kid in class, like you guys probably were.
Well, some of those conditions are probably environmental and population based, but I mean, still, don't you think we should have stricter regulations to help those areas?
No.
Why not?
Because if them liberals want to destroy their own cities, that's fine. I guarantee the rural living country folk ain't the ones doing all the polluting. It's these fucking city.
They do a lot of pollution through farming.
I grew up in a tiny little farm town, and it's one of the most polluted places on the planet.
Probably just fucking coming
It's
off
nothing
LA.
but farmers, nothing
coming
but your
off
type
LA,
of people.
dude. LA is coming out. It's coming out. Smog coming from LA. That's
Well,
all
that
it
is true, but
That's all it is.
it's not. But you're just trying to characterize it like it's nothing but like.
Oh, well, let me ask you this:
lefty.
Is Kansas one of the most polluted states with most of the farms? No.
There's nothing in Kansas.
Yeah, all
dipshit.
there is farms. It's a farming
Yeah,
land.
they're barely
We
that.
talked about runoff. A lot of the runoff from Kansas pollutes the
No, it doesn't.
waters.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah, and
No,
it
it
creates the dead zone
doesn't.
and the Gulf of Mexico.
Nope, bullshit.
Yeah, so Kansas does
Bullshit.
contribute to environmental
Everything
problems.
that guy said.
They also
is
raise a lot of
bullshit.
cattle, which has a lot of methane emissions.
Next, 63 million Americans exposed to unsafe drinking water.
Man, we can't even make our water clean for people.
Man, go buy yourself a fucking deer park or whatever the shit, man. There's a reason we got bottled water. Just go do that.
You don't see a problem with that? As many as 63 million people, nearly a fifth of the United States, from rural Central California to
There's
the
California
boroughs of New
again.
York City. No, they're saying
I notice that you liberals, you talk a big game, but when you in charge, lots of shootings, lots of
They're
pollution,
just-
shitty
they're
water.
they're just illustrating that this problem goes from coast to coast.
No,
TJ.
California right there.
We're exposed to potentially unsafe water more than once during the past decade, according to a News 21 investigation of 680,000 water quality and monitoring violations from the EPA.
I'll go drink a glass of water from my tap right now.
The findings
please
highlight
do.
how 6
gonna
decades
do
of
it.
industrial dumping, farming pollution, farming pollution.
I ain't never heard of that bullshit. There ain't no smokestack on a farm, bitch.
Well, there's still byproducts that are damaging to the environment, TJ. There's still contaminants through the use of farming that, if like what we just said, led to the dead zone in the Gulf of Mexico.
Stupid ass TJ.
It's just shocking that TJ is just denied. This
Dude,
entire episode has just been in denial.
You know what? You know what I read is the state that has the worst drinking water of all?
Where?
Right here in Louisiana.
Wow, the worst drinking water.
The worst drinking water in America on a per capita basis is the state of Louisiana. We even beat fucking Michigan, dude.
Even Michigan,
Yep.
even
Even with
Flint.
Flint.
Fucking lead water, fucking Flint.
I mean, you know, our water might not be as bad as theirs is there.
Maybe in Flint
overall,
in particular, yeah.
The water here is worse.
All because they
than
changed the
anywhere
source of
else
the
in
water.
country.
They changed the source of the water, dude. It's crazy. And it's all, you know what it's all about? It's all about money. That's
Of
all it
course.
is, because they saved money. The administrators for those cities and for the state realized they could save money. And at what cost? Oh, it just gave a bunch of people fucking debilitating diseases and health problems for the rest of their lives.
Fresh, pure, unadulterated Louisiana drinking water.
Oh,
It looks,
don't drink that.
what? Don't drink that, dude.
Is it good? You want some?
No, I'm all right, man. I'm good, dude.
Pass.
I'm not looking. Sure, that's water.
Yeah, it's water.
It's not some.
Did you pop a bloody pimple into
I
it
mean,
or
do you have to have
something?
a tap or something?
Kind of it's tap water. It's a little sulfury.
Sulfury?
Okay. And
a
you
little
think this
sulfury,
is
man.
And
To be honest with you.
so you think it's good to drink water that is brown?
I don't know. Yeah, probably.
You feel it all
Those
right
that
there?
found to have problems cleaning their water system typically took more than 2 years to fix these issues. Shit, these people took years and exposed 63 million Americans, about 1/5 of our population, to contaminated water.
Yeah, man, that's good stuff right there, man.
You feeling all
Are
right?
you all right,
there?
man? You seem a little.
You seem a little weird since you drank that tap water.
Are you all right, TJ? I mean, come on, dude. We're worried about you, dude. Are you all right?
Hey, are you with us?
TJ, can you hear me?
You all right, man?
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah. Everything's cool. Which one are we doing? What's on the
CO2
water
emissions. CO2 emissions. Let's look at that, TJ.
CO2 emissions.
Let's move on, TJ. You see
All right, here we go. CO2
So
emissions.
each country's share of CO2 emissions.
It's time for CO2 emissions.
So, number one, China.
Yeah, see, this is one where China's beating us.
China's
a lot.
beating us.
Wait, I will not rest until we have surpassed China in this
Oh, we better
endeavor.
get to work.
God damn, they're kicking our ass.
But 2015 per capita carbon dioxide emissions from fuel.
Yeah.
We're beating them there by a lot.
All right, we're beating them there by a long shot. It's just because they got like 50 trillion fucking stupid little slant eyes.
Yeah,
over
per
there
capita,
doing what
we're
they do.
doing good. I mean, look, we're beating India, and they've got over 1 billion people.
You can't say stupid little
So-
slant eyes, sir.
Japan, I mean, look, Japan's doing a pretty respectable amount, too.
What happened?
Russia, Germany, South Korea.
Let me explain to
Iran.
you what I mean by slant eye, dude. Listen,
Okay.
a slant eye is not just people with slanty eyes, all right?
Oh, okay.
A slant eye is, you could be a
slant.
slant eye, Scotty could be, I could be a slant eye. It's not even a racial thing. It's just saying, like, that's just the kind of person that could be of any kind of person, you know?
Yeah, okay. I got it. I got it, man. I got it.
See, I kept my promise.
So, this is something near and dear to you, TJ. So, lifestyle. Like, you choose to live as a redneck, right?
I don't choose to live as a redneck. There is redneck blood flowing through my veins.
But this is you describe your lifestyle as like a more rural lifestyle.
Yeah.
So you're proud of that.
I'm all about John Wayne, John Ford, and John Deere.
Wow, that's a lot of alliteration for you.
The boy, it's from a country song.
It's from a country
It's from a
song.
country song, boy.
Whoa, dude, quadrillion, dude. Look at that.
So energy
I don't
consumption
even
per year rose from
is that,
35.
I thought that was like a makeup number.
No, it's not, dude.
What is
Rose-
it? What is it we got quadrillions of?
Well, let me read it to you.
Gold?
No. This is energy consumption. So 1950, we started about let's see there. Looks about 34
That's pretty cool.
quadrillion British thermal units BTUs, and now it looks like we're about 100.
I will sell you the brown water,
So
Chad.
energy consumption. Whoa, you're gonna sell some brown water?
Dude, I got a great product idea to pitch y'all. We're going to sell Louisiana brown tap water from Louisiana to all these people all around the country and all around the world.
And we'll tell them it's got like vitamins and
Yeah.
minerals in it.
Try Louisiana Vitamin Mineral Deluxe Mega
What's
Water.
going to happen when they all get like horrible mouth cancer and shit?
By
and
then,
come to
we're-
sue us.
By then, we're living in the Caribbean with the money, dude.
Why would you want to leave the great U.S. of A. though?
Because I mean,
So
we
We're gonna
TJ,
live in some.
at that
shithole?
point, we got money.
So
dude.
the United States
we gotta
reaching-
live here no more once we got that
reaching
money.
300 million people might seem relevant at a global level. After all, the United States represents just 5% of the world population, but it consumes disproportionately larger amounts than any other nation in the world, at least 1/4 of practically every natural
Yeah,
resource.
because the top dog gets the bones,
and because
bitch.
it's the only industrialized country in the world still experiencing significant population growth, this high rate of resource consumption is expected to continue.
Let me ask you this: which wolf eats the most of the kill? Is it the Omega wolf, Scotty? No.
No.
Alpha dog, number one, bitch.
But all these things pollute the environment.
We consume the most. Listen, let me tell you this:
But these
if
are
fucking
these are
Luxembourg was
finite-
number one on top of the
finite-
world, they'd be consuming the most shit, but they ain't.
They don't even have the capacity to
Yeah,
ingest.
you're
the
damn
most
right
shit.
they don't. They have the
They're tiny.
capacity to be America.
Those are finite resources, TJ, that do damage to the environment.
Yeah, they are
That's what-
fine
that's
ass resources. Come
that's
on,
what-
let's
that's
see
what
what
we're
else
saying.
is
We're saying
next. When Americans say they believe in God, what do they mean?
You didn't play my clip first.
Your clip? Which one?
The American Dream, George Carlin.
George fucking Commie Carlin. All
Play the
right.
fucking clip,
Here
TJ.
you go. Here you fucking precious George
There's a
Carlin.
reason education sucks, and it's the same reason that will never.
Not following the
ever,
script,
ever
TJ.
be fixed.
Follow your fucking
Never
script,
gonna get any
bitch.
better.
I don't follow
Don't look
nothing.
for it.
You know what,
Be
TJ?
happy
If
with
you
what
interrupt me
got.
again, I'm gonna slap you.
Because the owners of this country don't want that. I'm talking about the real owners now. The real owners, the big wealthy business interests that control things and make all the important decisions. Forget the politicians. The politicians are put there to give you the idea that you have freedom of choice. You don't. You have no choice. You have owners. They own you. They own everything. They own all the important land. They own and control the corporations. They've long since bought and paid for the Senate, the Congress, the state houses, the city halls. They got the judges in their back pockets. And they own all the big media companies, so they control just about all of the news and information you get to hear. They got you by the balls. They spend billions of dollars every year lobbying to get what they want. Well, we know what they want. They want more for themselves and less for everybody else. But I'll tell you what they don't want. They don't want a population of citizens capable of critical thinking. They don't want well-informed, well-educated people capable of critical thinking. They're not interested in that. That doesn't help them. That's against their interest. That's right. They don't want people who are smart enough to sit around the kitchen table and figure out how badly they're getting fucked by a system that threw them overboard 30 fucking years ago. They don't want that. You know what they want? They want obedient workers. Obedient workers. People who are just smart enough to run the machines and do the paperwork and just dumb enough to passively accept all these increasingly shittier jobs with the lower pay, the longer hours, the reduced benefits, the end of overtime, and the vanishing pension that disappears the minute you go to collect it. And now they're coming for your Social Security money. They want your fucking retirement money. They want it back, so they can give it to their criminal friends on Wall Street. And you know something? They'll get it. They'll get it all from you sooner or later, because they own this fucking place. It's a big club, and you ain't in it. You and I are not in the big club. And by the way, it's the same big club they used to beat you over the head with all day long, when they tell you what to believe. All day long, beating you over the head in their media, telling you what to believe, what to think, and what to buy. The table is tilted, folks. The game is rigged. And nobody seems to notice. Nobody seems to care. Good, honest, hard-working people, white collar, blue collar, doesn't matter what color shirt you have on. Good, honest, hard-working people continue. These are people of modest means. Continue to elect these rich cocksuckers who don't give a fuck about them. They don't give a fuck about you. They don't give a fuck about you. They don't care about you at all. At all. At all. Yeah. You know? And nobody seems to notice, nobody seems to care. That's what the owners count on, the fact that Americans will probably remain willfully ignorant of the big red, white, and blue dick that's being jammed up their assholes every day. Because the owners of this country know the truth. It's called the American dream, because you have to be asleep to believe it.
Never have I seen
Dude,
a more disgraceful
open
display of disgusting
Act
vitriol
fucking
against
3.
this goddamn country in my entire
The
fucking
American
life.
Delusion.
Let me tell you something.
I
Maybe
told you to
that
interrupt
shit
me
he
again,
said.
bitch.
Maybe that shit he said. Maybe that shit he said was true when he said it back in the day. Ow! What the hell, dude? I interrupt you all I want. You interrupting me. I'm talking here. I'm fucking talking here. I'm talking here, man.
Go, bitch.
No, I don't want to go nowhere. I'm staying here. You ain't doing nothing.
Stop interrupting me.
You ain't doing shit, bitch.
Holy shit.
You ain't doing fucking shit. You ain't doing shit, man.
That's fucking bullshit, TJ.
No.
Do all this fucking goddamn work, you keep interrupting me, dude. It's not fucking funny, dude.
It is funny.
No, it's not fucking
It's the
funny.
funniest shit you've ever seen.
Funny?
It's the funniest shit you've ever seen, bitch.
No, it's not fucking funny.
It's fucking funny as shit. Fuck you, bitch.
Fuck you,
Fuck you, you little piece of shit, motherfucker.
Don't try to fuck your shit up, bitch. Fuck you.
Deedly dee 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 deedly dee dee dee. I think they're gonna kill each other.
Time out, dude. Time out. Dude, time out. Come on. Whoa, come on. Time
Dude,
out.
he's got a hammer.
Come on. Oh, shit.
What the fuck?
Damn it. Damn it. Motherfucking piece of shit. Damn
All right.
Fucking fat rat. Oh, shit. You got my hammer.
What the fuck? All right. They've officially beaten the shit out of one another with a hammer now.
Time out, TJ. Come on. Fucking truce here, dude. Got a fucking show to do, man. Come on.
Wow. Where's he going?
Shit, dude. He got fucking. She getting a gun.
What the fuck? Where did TJ go? I have no idea what's going on, by the way. I'm a terrible reporter of the action that's going on here. One of them has a mallet. I know that. TJ just moved faster than I've ever seen him move. It was almost gazelle-like. Oh.
Fuck TJ, dude.
Scotty's taking the position. Okay, good.
Dude, well, this is fucking bullshit. I fucking worked on this fucking show for hours. And TJ fucking thinks he can just be like, I'm going to be a dumbass the entire fucking time. I mean, I just don't appreciate it. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I mean, that's...
It's just fucking bullshit, dude.
What's TJ going to do?
What the fuck, dude? She's got a fucking axe, dude.
Okay.
Whoa, TJ. I mean, I'm sorry, man, dude.
Whoa.
Come on, TJ. Come on, TJ.
And the melee continues. Hold on, I'm going to laser him.
Fucking truce, dude. Fucking truce.
Dude. Look, Paul, this motherfucker brought a fucking axe. Is this a real axe, dude?
It's real. It's his axe. It's the fucking battle axe. What a dipshit. Are you bleeding, TJ?
No, man.
Fuck, dude.
Nah.
All right. Hey, faggot.
Get that shit out of here, man.
Have some laser.
Dude, what the fuck, TJ? I mean,
Man, why the fuck you done that, man? Trying to just do
you
a fucking show here, man. Trying to do a good show for the people.
You did kind of earn it. You have been an asshole tonight.
I ain't been nothing, man. I'm just trying to stand up for this fucking great country that we all love. And you loved it last week, and you fucking betrayed this country.
I don't betray this country.
never fucking happened, TJ. Can you just
How
fucking...
are you supposed to get better if nobody ever tells you anything's wrong?
We don't need to get better. We're the greatest.
Now, we always could be better, TJ.
9 in 10 Americans believe in a higher power. Yeah, America. Yeah.
I should believe in America, TJ. Baseball, America.
Baseball. Do you believe in God? Here's a little stupid chart.
When Americans say they believe in God, what do they mean? 9 in 10 Americans believe in a higher power, but only a slim majority believe in a God, as described in the Bible, TJ. So...
Well, I'm an atheist, so...
Oh, you're an atheist. I mean, obviously.
Look, I have great respect for Christians and their beliefs.
So there's a simple chart. 1/3 of U.S.
happen to
adults
be an
believe in a
atheist.
higher power of some kind, but not in God as described in the Bible. So the question is posed to these people is by Pew Research Center. Do you believe in God or not? 80% said yes. 19% said no. 56% believe in God as described in the Bible. 23% believe in some other higher power or spiritual force.
All right.
So, and then if you go the no, which is 19%, but do believe in some higher power or spiritual force. So some people don't believe in God, but they believe in a guiding principle, like a fate or destiny or some bullshit like that.
Dumb.
10% do not believe in any higher power or spiritual force.
That's my niggas right there. 10%.
10%.
That's actually pretty high. I would have thought it would have been lower than that.
A new Pew Research Center survey of more than 4,700 U.S. adults finds that 1/3 of Americans say they do not believe in the God of the Bible, but do believe in some other higher power. So, roughly, your category, TJ, about 10%.
All right.
Go down to the next chart. Review more of that shit, dude.
Here's a chart.
In U.S., half of adults believe God determines what happens to them most of the time. Most or all the time.
All right. It's pretty fucking lame.
That's pretty stupid.
Dude, man, these fucking people.
I mean, Paul,
I think God has got
am I
nothing better
just
to
getting
do.
butt fucked in life, or why would these people continue to worship God if they believe that?
Yeah, like he's sitting there planning it all out. All right, and then he gets cancer.
Yeah. Just
all right.
railroads you out of every success that you have in your life.
Even the redneck version of me thinks that's fucking stupid.
Now, we've gone through a lot of shit, TJ. How about we go to... I mean, we kind of already discussed...
What is next?
Let's go to world's
Happiest countries. America.
So, TJ, you talk about happiness and how you feel.
America.
Let's put that shit aside. What about the feels?
The feels.
Where do we end up in the feels? Where do you think we end up,
Let me tell you
TJ?
something. Every great American citizen has a song in his heart and a twinkle in his eye because he knows he's a citizen or she's a citizen too of the greatest country.
So what would you guess our rank would be for happiness?
Number one.
Well, go ahead and look. There's a slide.
Where's the fucking chart?
Look at that. There's right there.
Number 10, Australia.
Australia.
Fuck you.
Okay, so...
Bullshit. All right, Sweden. Oh, we got a pretty castle and some nice blue sky.
It looks like a pretty nice place to chill.
Oh, New Zealand now because we got a fucking weird rock. Ooh.
That rock looks like a pretty.
I mean, it looks like a really nice place. It's on a nice
Toronto.
beach.
Oh, yeah, we're in freezing ass cold shitty Canada, but we're happy.
Well, I guess
Bullshit.
they are.
Netherlands.
The
Yeah, because they're all
Netherlands?
getting fucking high on
Look at
this
those beautiful
poppy
tulips.
shit.
Those are tulips.
Poppies, dude. It's poppycock. Switzerland. They're on the fucking train
You
for
gotta admit
Murder
that
on the
train-
Orient Express on there.
You gotta
That's
admit
pretty.
that train
Look
looks
at that. They're
pretty
going
dope,
through a
though.
fucking mountain, dude.
It looks like a train where a boring ass movie'd be set. That's what it fucking
a
looks
boring.
like to me.
It looks like an exciting place to be. It looks like a breathtaking view.
Iceland. Oh yeah, because I'm sure
That's
the
a
people of
breathtaking view
Hoth
as well.
are real happy. All right,
Okay.
Denmark. I don't even see
they-
any people here. Does humans even live
Well, it's just
here?
that's the coast of Denmark.
Norway. Pff, there's Norway. I'd believe that. And here at number one, the United States of Finland.
Yeah,
Fucking goddamn Finland. Where the hell were we?
We're not on the list.
If you go look down, we're actually 18th.
Yeah, we don't.
What?
We don't.
Down
we don't
4
even crack
spots
the
from
top 10, dude.
last time.
You fucking stupid goddamn liberals are probably dragging this shit down.
Well, it is CNN.
Because I bet you, if you did a poll of conservative
But-
America,
It's not from CNN.
every one of them goddamn conservatives would be like, yeah, I love America and I'm happy. But all you liberals, well, why Trump's in power, so we going to be
So you're
babies
saying-
and wham wham boo hoo, change our diaper, daddy, conservative America.
You're saying the methodology for the polling is flawed. If they actually
Yeah, I'm saying that they ask all you miserable fucking pieces of whiny shit. Of course, you're never happy.
How do you know
You're
who they
pissed
ask?
off
don't-
if your latte order's wrong at fucking Starbucks.
But don't they have to-
So now we got to fucking. You're dragging us
But
down
don't
with
they
your
need a sample
negative ass
size?
bullshit.
Don't they need a sample size of people from all over America, not just from conservative areas?
No, because we're the true Americans.
Oh, okay. Some more fallacious reasoning. I got you.
You guys
They're
ain't
the
even
real
fucking true
Americans.
America.
Okay.
So if you ask true America, the results are fine.
So the autism rates around the world.
Autism rates.
What do
Portugal,
you think we?
blah,
so
blah,
we're-
blah.
Actually, we are number one.
We're number one, dude. The most autistic place on the planet Earth is America. Congratulations.
This is some fucking cherry-picked, goddamn jury-rigged
Dude,
motherfucking
168
bullshit.
out of 10,000 kids.
You go
are
and
autistic
you know
in the
what?
United
Every
States.
country is probably the worst at something. You found all the things that America was the worst at and stacked them up like they proved something. But when are you going to talk about our greatness, Scotty? When are you talk
my-
about
that's
the
not my
things that we
job.
do the best at here in this country?
My job is to give you the facts, TJ.
Fine.
You can interpret them however you like.
Mental. Okay, we got mental disorders too. Whoop-de-fucking-doo day.
I mean, TJ.
Depression. Oh yeah, a bunch of more
It
liberal
seems
whiny
like-
faggots.
How about this one, TJ? Let's look at this one. Is it easier to obtain the American dream in Europe?
No, because it's the American dream.
So now we're talking about social
TM,
mobility.
motherfucker.
Where do you think it's easier to get a house?
The European dream is like, I dreamed I had a crust of bread, dreamed I had a pot to piss in and a window to throw it out of.
I don't think that's true, TJ. I think they're doing quite well over in
No,
some of those
I ain't
countries.
doing
Not
fucking
all of
shit.
them. I mean, they have their problems, of course.
They ain't doing shit. I seen Borat.
You've seen Borat?
Yeah.
How does that... What does that have to do with social mobility?
Bunch of goddamn, that's how them fucking Russian, whatever country he's
So
from, lives.
they're reviewing this claim. We've fallen way back, Ratner said. Oh, we just skipped over what I was reading.
All right, man, fuck you. I'm there. Here, you just fucking read your nonsense.
We've fallen way back, Ratner said. We're behind many countries in Europe in terms of ability of every kid in America to get ahead. It's a real problem. Why
Yeah,
is
dude.
that?
Land
Host-
of the free, home of the brave.
Excuse me.
Joe Scarborough asked.
Someone in the chat brings up a good point right here about the autism thing.
Yeah.
He says autists are much smarter than neurotypicals. So, I mean, it might be a good thing we got more
Oh, there you go.
of them.
Well,
I'll make sure I quote
I don't know if
you
that's
on
necessarily
that
true,
one.
but
I mean, the chat said it.
that's good enough for you.
It agrees with me, don't it?
So I guess in a way it agrees with you.
Yeah, I mean, I'm using it.
But actually, didn't you say that it was jury rigged and fake before?
I mean, I'm saying that your research,
Oh, my
quote
research.
unquote, is jury rigged.
Jury rigged?
It's jury rigged. It's fake news.
I'm not even sure what
It's
that means.
cherry picked.
Is it a double ad sore?
I don't know. Is it? You tell me.
I don't know, man.
So You don't think this is a problem, TJ? The lack of social mobility.
I think it's a problem that you're
So
a fucking
basically the
asshole that
it's kinda
hates
saying-
America.
it's kinda saying the
Let me ask
American
you this.
dream is
Why don't you
actually
join
not
them
true.
that little fucking faggot in China and go be, I'm gonna be in the Ching Chong people now because I hate America.
He'd probably be better off if he wants to own a house.
You go to China, buy yourself a little shanty or whatever the fuck they live in.
You think everyone in China lives in shanties?
Yeah,
They
go
look
live
pretty
in
good over there.
go buy yourself you probably get yourself a 2-story shanty
Hey, you probably could.
with all that American money.
How much money do you think it costs to get a two-story shanty here in America, dude?
I don't know.
Probably way too damn much.
Man, new report proves just how unaffordable colleges are for
Don't conservatives always say you need to work to get ahead?
You know what, man? These colleges are just brainwashing these damn kids into being a bunch of snowflakes anyway, so I don't even, why.
Also, it's good they can't get education.
Yeah, I mean, is it really education at the point where they're just learning how to cry like babies?
I don't think that's the reason people are going to college. Though.
I'm going to learn how to dye my hair blue. I already know how to do that.
You're talking about a subsection of people
Crush up some
that go
fucking
to schools.
Smurfs in your hair. I don't give a
They're
fuck.
very vocal, part of a very vocal minority.
What?
I'm saying it's just a fraction of people that attend college are the people you're describing.
No, it's all of them.
Every single one is an
Yeah.
SJW,
Yeah.
social justice warrior.
Yeah. Nowadays,
What about the
What
guy
about
that
conservative
employs
schools?
you? He went to school.
yeah, back when it was good.
Oh, when did it stop?
When did
being
school
good?
stop being good?
Obama.
Yeah.
I had a feeling it was going to be
Round
Obama.
about that time, now that you mention it.
The vast majority of colleges are unaffordable for working, middle, and upper middle class students who don't want to borrow, a new study has found. And even if students are willing to take out the maximum federal student loans, at least 70% of colleges are unaffordable for working and middle class students,
Ouch.
according to an analysis by the Institute of Higher Education Policy.
Ouch, dude. So people can't even afford to go to school here, man. All those
Can't afford it.
those extra
And the people that
autists
do-
we have don't even have colleges
And guess
to
what
go
the people
to
that
and be
do?
smart at.
Student loan debt statistics in 2018, $1.5 trillion
But that's spread out among them.
Well, yeah. It's not.
I mean, it's not saying that one person owes
Oh,
1.5 trillion.
you thought the dude with the debt thing on his back?
Yeah, I mean, that's how they're trying to sell it to you. Like, it's 1.5 trillion a person.
Well, that's representation of crippling
but
debt.
that's their perceived. That
It's-
mean they
it's
that
saying-
ain't right.
Well, what that image is supposed to invoke is that debt is breaking his back.
Right,
And
but
is
he ain't. He look, that guy don't owe 1.5 trillion. He just got a little tiny speck of it. Like maybe like $20 or something.
That's just a graphic for
Something-
the article.
Yeah, that's not an actual guy.
I mean, it's an actual guy, but
I don't know. I think it might be Will Wheaton.
I mean, it's not an actual guy being crushed by
yeah,
his debt.
no, he's actually being crushed by his debt. Literally.
is that Will Wheaton?
It might be.
I'm not sure.
I think it's Will Wheaton. All right. So I guess debt's bad, whatever. Most U.S. workers' real wages have barely budged in decades.
Oh, sweet. We just keep making less and less. Prices of everything keep getting higher.
No, it does not say we're making less and less. It says we're at the same.
Yeah, but shit costs more
With
now.
with inflation.
You know for a fact that it costs more for a gallon of milk today than it did 20 years ago.
Look, it says it hasn't budged. That means it's staying at the same place. I understand you liberals don't understand things, but it hasn't
Americans'
budged. It hasn't
paychecks
gone down,
are
hasn't
bigger
gone
than
up. It's
40
the
years
same.
ago.
It's the same.
But their purchasing power has hardly budged.
It's the same. That's what I'm saying. It's the same. So what, you're going to
But it's
complain
saying
about
that
it
they-
being consistent now?
Yes.
You got something about against consistency?
Yes. Because if inflation is not constant, TJ. I mean,
Inflation? This ain't got nothing to do with Paul.
what? What do you mean inflation has nothing to do with Paul? What are you talking about? You know what, TJ? You know what, TJ? I am done fucking flinging fucking facts to your fucking monkey brain.
Let me then tell you guys a little story.
You might as well, dude, because you know what, TJ?
Let me tell you a little something about
I'm gonna
America
talk
here.
now, TJ. You know what?
You go ahead.
I'm so fucking sick of you, dude. The whole night I'm trying to educate you and give you fucking facts, give you the fucking real. That was you fucking idiot.
Yeah,
Trying
what
to
do you think
give
we did
you some knowledge so you can understand where the fuck people are coming from when they shit on America. I'm not asking you to say you hate America. I'm not asking you not to love America. I'm asking you to fucking consider that there's problems, TJ. It's not just this. I want you to drop this jingoistic, nationalistic view that just is vague and ambiguous and doesn't really take into account the overwhelming totality of evidence is that the U.S. has a lot of problems, and it's causing a lot of problems in the world that are going to have devastating effects on everyone, not just us, everybody.
Look, man.
And America dominating the world has just led to a consumption culture that's just draining the planet of all its resources.
Let me tell you something.
And ultimately going to lead to our own destruction.
You've been talking now for, I don't know, hour and a half, 2 hours, some kind of shit. Let's just see how long you've been fucking yammering here.
It's mainly been you yammering, TJ. We're trying to educate you.
Shut up. You don't understand.
Trying to help you out, TJ.
Listen
I mean,
here.
don't you
Trying
feel
to
like you need
broaden
some
your
fucking
You've been
help?
talking
a little
for
bit.
an hour and 35 minutes. Now let me talk.
You've
It's
been
time
talking,
for me to have my say.
but you've been talking the whole
Let
time.
me tell you about the greatness of this
Okay,
country
whatever.
with a true historical
Whatever.
fucking
Yeah, go
event
ahead.
that
Go ahead.
happened.
Go ahead.
So y'all will remember back in 1985 when Ivan Drago came on the scene. You see that?
Oh,
Look at that shit.
Yeah, Rocky IV. It's a good movie.
Movie.
And we wish to show the American.
Yeah.
Oh, you talk about the documentary. Look at him. Look at this son of a bitch. He's going to punch that thing. Look how much power he's got. Check this out.
Well, shouldn't you not like him? He's Russian.
Hold on. I am saying I like him, but look at his power.
All right.
1850 pounds of pressure per square inch. The average fighter at that time, 800 pounds of pressure. 800 pounds.
What does this have to do with anything?
Drago was more powerful than anyone. He could hit like a goddamn
Call him
machine.
Draco? Is it Draco Malfoy to you?
It's Drago, dude. I said Drago. I didn't say fucking Draco. I ain't into that
Draco?
stupid Harry
So-
Potter bullshit.
Well, you knew what it
So
was,
look at
though.
this.
You got the
Hold
reference,
on.
though.
So fucking... Look, he fought Apollo Creed, who had
Wait a
been
minute.
champion previously,
Doesn't
right?
he beat him to death right here?
He does.
Yeah, I remember this.
So how's this positive?
How's he beating to death the dude dressed in the American flag, dude? How'd that happen?
I mean, shouldn't the flag
Look,
give him strength?
Because
yeah,
Apollo
shouldn't America
Creed...
be fucking saving his ass right now?
Apollo
Why is he
Creed
all
was
bloody?
too conceited, dude. And he didn't
Too
practice.
conceited?
He took the Russian lightly. Look, and he got his ass kicked. He got his ass beaten to death. He was
an
killed.
American.
He was killed, all right?
And I came out to a big number of promoting
Boom.
America.
Oh, it's
no.
brutal. You got to see this. This is where it gets real fucked up. Oh, that's the
my
punch
God,
that killed
dude.
him right there.
Yeah, that's definitely the one.
All right. So
How'd the
America
American
was
get his
down
ass
and
whooped?
out.
It was, yes.
But then Apollo Creed's friend, Rocky Balboa,
That doesn't sound like an American name.
he's an Italian American.
Sounds like an Italian name to me.
Look at his training regimen, dude. He went to Russia to fight Ivan Drago.
Why would an American go to Russia to train? Why wouldn't you just train at
Yeah,
the
wasn't-
superior American gym?
It was a condition of the agreement to the fight that he
Oh,
had
dude,
to
so
train
it's-
in Russia,
so
and
it's
he
like-
took it.
So it's like rigged against Rocky to begin with,
Yeah,
what you're saying.
they're trying to rig it against him. They're trying to make sure that the fucking Russian has the advantage. But while the Russian trained in the laboratory, Rocky was training to be a fucking lumberjack out there in the fucking woods.
Uh-huh.
He climbed a fucking mountain. You see this shit? The Russian's like, oh, I got a treadmill. Rocky is fucking running up the side of a goddamn mountain. You see that shit?
I mean, it looks like what the Russians doing is a little harder.
No, dude.
No?
Look, and he's about to fucking give in. He's about to give up. He can't even take that shit. Look up. You can see the crack in his armor right there, but Rocky don't stop. Rocky's making it to the top of that mountain. That's when he gives himself permission to fucking rest. And you know how that turned out? On the night of the fight, at first it seemed like the goddamn Russian was invincible. But before too long, the crowd was chanting Rocky's fucking name, dude. Check it out.
Dude, Rocky fucking standing up,
Listen
dude.
to this shit.
He goes to the
Hear
final
him?
round, dude.
Hear him? They're chanting for Rocky
What the
in
fuck?
Russia. His stamina and his heart was so great that the Russians began to cheer for him. And who can forget that great moment when Rocky destroyed the Russian? Look at this. Look at that. He's just cutting him down like a damn tree. It's fucking beautiful. Look at this shit. Take him out, Rock.
So,
Bitch.
is the moral of this story that sometimes Russia wins against America and sometimes it loses? Is that the...
No, the moral, look, that's not even the greatest moment. The greatest moment was the speech that Rocky Balboa made that single-handedly ended the Cold War.
Whoa.
Listen to this.
I came here tonight. I didn't know what to expect.
Когда я вышел этим вечером на этот ринг,
I seen a lot of people hating me, and I didn't know what to feel about that, so I guess I didn't like you much none either.
я думаю, что я не любил их тоже.
During this fight, I seen a lot of changing.
В течение всего этого боя я понял, что многое изменилось.
The way you felt about me and the way I felt about you.
И я почувствовал, что вы тоже изменились.
In here, there were two guys killing each other. But I guess that's better than 20 million.
То я думаю, что это лучше, чем даже 20 миллионов долларов.
What I was trying to say is that if I can change,
Я думаю, что каждый тоже изменился
and
сегодня.
you can change,
Вы можете измениться.
everybody can change.
Каждый может измениться.
Wow, that's beautiful.
Wow, dude.
It's a beautifully written movie scene. Look, even
Dude.
the Russians. Wow. TJ's moved to absolute tears. Look at him.
Well, look, it moved the fucking Russians, dude. The leaders of Russia even applaud Rocky.
Merry Christmas, kid.
Счастливо тебе Рождества, парень! Я люблю тебя!
He clapped his hands raw.
Now let me tell you something. When you hate on America, you hating that great moment in our history.
That great movie in our history, you mean?
Actually, this is a work of fiction.
Yeah, it's never happened. It's a movie.
Oh.
That's Sylvester Stallone in there.
He's an
Well, then
actor.
fuck America.
Wow.
What? The fuck just happened, dude?
I think TJ
Did I smoke too much weed, or like, I honestly just expect this to be like a regular episode?
I have no idea.
I just
When I saw TJ dressed in that ridiculous getup, I knew we were in for something special.
And TJ just left. I mean, he literally just.
Yeah, he just left. I don't know how to turn this shit off.
I don't even know how we fucking end this episode. I mean,
Yeah, how do we end this episode?
I mean, dude, last episode we heard about America being great, and now we just got Rocky 4 is real life. And I don't
even know what.
I don't even know where the fuck we go from here, dude. I honestly I don't even know, dude. I'm not even really sure.
Show over.
Like, is the show
no, you
over?
ain't coming over here and getting this again, you stupid shit. Give me that shit. No, you ain't having it.
Go on.
I put it up my ass.
Give me that shit.
Nope.
Give me that shit.
Nope.
Come
you
on,
ain't
TJ.
lasering me in the fucking eye again, dude. You nailed me right in the fucking eyeball.
Dude, you're just a weird dude, man.
Dude, I saw that look on your face. You thought you were going to come over here. See, I ain't no redneck. I don't leave my weapon just laying around like you, sir.
So you don't. So I mean, TJ, how do you feel about America?
I mean, a lot of good things, a lot of shitty things.
Like, go
I
with
think
the
we
bad.
explored both.
I think we did.
Yep.
Peace.
Good night
Good night, everybody.
and good luck.